2024 is almost over, and so it's time to think about 2025. What do you want to have happen? If you're pleased with your results, just do more of them. If you're not pleased with your results and your current situation, think about what that is, think about what you want it to be, think about what you could do differently, and then begin to implement those changes. Continuous improvement is really critical to learn what works and what doesn't work. So towards that end, I was asked and finally did a course on seller finance, the Seller Finance Mastery Program. So I wanted to give you a feel for, now that that's completed, what people are saying. And just to give you an overview, that was 6 weeks. It's not going to take you now 6 weeks. They're all uploaded and available for instant on-demand viewing. 6 weeks, I did a lesson in each one, about an hour, and then did a Q&A after each one. So I want to tell you about that and what people who attended that wrote back to me. So I'm going to do some reading here. It's about 10 hours and 20 minutes, give or take a minute, of content that's there. And you'll find that it's focused on seller finance, motivated sellers, and then doing things that the other people who aren't successful are not doing. Focusing on what works, how you separate yourself from a bot. So I want to go through that. And so at the end of that program, I ended up with, and I'll show this on the screen here, how I ended that program was next actions. So first one was make sure you understand the business acquisition steps. If you don't, go over to brucewhipple.com. The Acquisition Advantage Bootcamp will lay those out step by step. Don't skip the steps. Review the course, that's the Seller Finance course. Focus and take action. There is no substitute for taking action. And so be sure that you do that. After you go through a course, you're usually excited. Don't lose that momentum and begin to know what to do and then take action. Build your power team around you and use them. It's amazing. People build a great team and then they don't use them. I don't know why, but use them. They want to be used as well. Remember, continuous improvement. I mentioned a book called The Gold by Goldratt, The Goal. I would highly encourage you to read that. Don't be a bot. Don't do the lazy approach that is just what everybody else is doing typically. Use a personalized approach. Have your offer such that you stand out from the bots and you'll be more successful. And I give you a bunch of examples on that. And then if you want, for those people or you, if you want to work more closely with me, I talked about the VIP Mastermind program. There are some spots there, and also group coaching, which will have some changes after the first of the year. So both of those, if you're interested, just send me an email. You understand what's required. Group coaching, you got to wait a little while because after the first, as I say, we're going to have a different format. But send me an email that you're interested and I'll give you some details on that. So let me go through and read what was sent to me. This isn't what I thought, although most of them I agree with, but it's what people said. This testimonial is about a company we've been working on for a while with no results. We called up a Zoom meeting with the owner last Thursday and made the case for him using what we covered in week 2. It worked. Outstanding. If you're on the fence about buying this, stop what you're doing and just buy it. Bruce's offerings consistently deliver exceptional value, and this is no exception. By week 3, I can confidently say I've already seen a significant return on my investment. The insights provided are invaluable. For example, applying the strategies from week 2 and the Business Acquisition Sales Summit, good one if you don't know sales skills, my team and I successfully made the case to the son of the business owner who inherited the company but lacks prior experience. From an LOI to due diligence and eventually a sales and purchase agreement, this process is on track to close within the next 1 to 3 months with 90% seller finance, as the son wants nothing to do with it. That happens a lot. I'll take it. Bruce's expertise and guidance has been instrumental in making this happen, and I look forward to uncovering even more of his insights in the upcoming modules. Well, we're done with those modules, 1 through 6. If it helps you to do a deal, it's a small investment. All of your courses are golden and have and still are helping me on my journey. And this course is no different. This course definitely answered some questions I had. Thank you for all your help, and please do keep producing courses. Warm regards and a Merry Christmas. Okay. I find this training excellent with a lot of very useful content. Could you share the perfect deal finder? I have basically a spreadsheet that lets you put in deals and evaluate them. So that's what this person is referring to. So you have to be in the course to get that. Thanks again for sharing this course. It is the third I've bought from you, and I'm very grateful for all your insights, knowledge, and lessons. I've done 2 acquisitions since the first course, and now owning 3 companies in and he tells me the industry, working on more deals as we speak. Could you send me the deal matrix? Yes, I can and did. Okay. Thanks a lot for the program. I watched the whole session until the end today. You did a great job, by the way. I didn't have the time to go back to parts 2 to 5, but I will certainly do that. Let's stay in touch. It's a person that I've mentored for quite a while. He's done several deals. To be honest, be honest. Your course overwhelmed me with information in a good way. I applaud you on your personable teaching style. Cheers to helping me in my business acquisition journey. You're very welcome. The courses Bruce has designed gives you access to a lot of useful information, tricks, and ways to approach challenges that you face in your acquisition journey. If your goals are really what you say they are, this course is a very small investment that will help you get a jump start and prevent you from making mistakes a lot of beginners make. Boy, that's really important. It has been very helpful to me. It's not only the useful tips, tricks, and insights, but mostly it gets you in the right mindset for looking at the market challenges, financing, and talking to sellers. There's a lot of knowledge and wisdom in that. Yesterday I had a discussion with someone who wanted to join the VIP Mastermind, and probably just about everything we talked about he could have done better and can do better if he goes through and follows the steps, uses the techniques, and doesn't behave like a bot. Okay. Bruce Whipple's mastery program, Seller Finance Mastery Program, exceeded my expectations in every way. Bruce carefully and compartmentalized, wow, the entire pitch process, guiding us step by step from making the most effective initial contact to dissecting how successful deals are structured. This structured approach made the process easy to follow and actionable. One of the standout features of the program was the way questions were handled. Bruce allowed us to ask questions about the material that had already been covered and not the future topics. This approach kept the focus sharp and ensured we were fully digesting the information. So in those modules that you'll see if you get this course, there's my presentation, and then there's a Q&A that follows that. Both of those were live when we did them. And I did limit the questions to what was previously or in that week covered so that we didn't get too far afield here. I also appreciated the flexibility of the learning format. I could lay back and listen to the lectures and then revisit the material later to take detailed notes. Bruce often added insights that went beyond the slides, offering deeper perspectives that enriched the learning experience. Another highlight was the use of role plays at different stages of the process. Seeing these scenarios play out in real time gave me invaluable insights into how to navigate challenges effectively. Yeah, we did 2 on-the-spot role plays. This person actually was one of them. Why was it worth it? Think of it this way. Most of us have a general idea of how to bake a cake. We know the ingredients, but we may not have the technique to create a perfect one. Bruce not only walks you through the steps of making a great cake, but also shows you the tricks to add a beautifully edible bow on top. This program spares you the frustration of eating bad cake, aka struggling through trial and error, for months or years instead. It sets you up with the right tools and techniques to succeed if you're serious about mastering seller finance. This program is a no-brainer. I hadn't read the end of that. That's funny. So yes, so think about seller finance. A lot of people struggle with, well, can I get a bank to do something? I don't have the best credit. I don't have any money. Banks I'm terrified of. Seller finance is a way you can keep the seller invested in the business, giving you more chance of success. And also, there are, in several of the comments that I mentioned here, 90% seller finance. One of the people that offered comments has done 200% seller finance. That means no out-of-pocket money, as long as you carry forward a way to work on work in progress, capital needed, but you can figure that out as well most times without a bank often. So I hope this gives you some insight into what this course is. I hope that you go over to go.brucewhipple.com/seller finance, or go to my website and just look under the courses for the seller finance course. But you can go through it. You don't have to take 6 weeks. You can go through it, buy yourself a Christmas present or Hanukkah present or whatever you celebrate, and then get ready to hit the ground running in 2025 if that's been a problem and you've procrastinated. But if I don't say so myself, good material, but seller finance is always the first pitch I would throw. So I hope that helps, and happy holidays, Merry Christmas, happy Hanukkah, and look forward to talking to some of you in 2025.